A technician uses remote desktop protocol, which is RDP, client on their Windows operating system, OS, to remotely troubleshoot a problem on another Windows machine. Cool, cool. Which of the following ports needs to be open for the built-in Windows RDP server to allow this type of network connection? Just know that RDP is remote desktop protocol and it's proprietary to Microsoft. They've made this, it's theirs, it's kind of their thing. But which port needs to be open so that we can use it? First, notice how all these options are TCP, not UDP. TCP is Transmission Control Protocol versus UDP, which is User Datagram Protocol. TCP is great for reliability. It's a little bit slower than UDP, which is great for fast, but has to have lightweight packets that are being sent through, and it's not the most reliable. We need reliable connection when we are connecting to another computer on the same network, a different network, whatever have you. So which of the following is our answer? Well, we have 4 ports here. Let's go over some that I know it's not. So TCP 1720, high port up there. This one is out there. This one's a little bit off of anything really that I've gone over so far, but TCP port 1720 is the port that's used for H.323. When I think of H.323, I think of .mp3, multimedia. And that's exactly what goes through this port, TCP port 1720. It is for multimedia conferencing. So think of audio and video. That goes through that port. Now, what about TCP port 636? We've actually talked about this a little bit in the previous videos. Can you remember what it is? What is 636? Well, 636 is for LDAPS, and that stands for Lightweight Directory Access Protocol. And that's basically you having directory access protocol. You need a port to access this on like another computer. The S stands for secured, and the secured is essentially making it encrypted versus the unsecured version, which is on a different port. 636 is for the LDAPS, or Lightweight Directory Access Protocol Secured. The regular LDAP uses port 389. Now let's talk about the next one, 3389, and we have TCP port 445. Well, TCP port 445, actually we talked about this in the previous video. That is for server message block, or SMB, or CIFS, which is going to be Common Internet File System. Typically F and typically S are very common with file, and then system. I is very common with internet. And then C we have here is Common Internet File System. SMB is going to be the server message block. And this communicates on port 445. This is for mostly file sharing or printer stuff. And then we have TCP port 3389. This one is also super far up there. I like to think of it as, okay, Microsoft, you have this proprietary software, it's yours, but since it's yours, you have to use a port that's super far out there. And so that's going to be TCP port 3389 for Windows RDP, Remote Desktop Protocol.